Hey YouTube, it's Nicole Moore, and let's get caught up on Love Island USA. So, a lot has happened. A lot has happened. And I won't be able to give it all to you in this one video. So, let's start with, let's go back. Isaiah. We left off with Cachet and Isaiah having that passionate, steamy kiss. And we found out that when we watched the drop, that they had already had like some sexual chemistry going because they played this sexual positions game. Okay, so a little bit after that, maybe the next episode, we get Isaiah kind of making his rounds, and it seems like he's telling three different girls the same thing. So I started looking at Isaiah like, not sure about you. What are your ulterior? What's your motives, right? And I was also kind of feeling the same way about Florida because Corey was like so happy when she came into the villa, and basically he came alive. He was like a whole nother person. And I'm pretty sure behind the scenes he had more to say, more to do. But when she came in, we as the viewers watching it could see that there was a light that was turned on in him, and he was more open and he was excited to see what could be with her. Well, she made us think she was interested in him and made him think she was interested in him. And maybe she was on some level. But Jeremy caught her eye, and Jeremy kissed her, and that instantly turned her head. Get out of here. Florida and Isaiah, at the end of episode, I want to say it was episode 10, they had me the most concerned, right? So then we fast forward to episode 11 where new boys came in, and that was Wes and Slade, right? So R.I.P. Slade, he didn't die, but he left Love Island. And so Olivia did not get to see, anything happen with that, which he was really interested in Olivia. It looked like it was going to go that way. Baby girl was going to drop Giovanni like a bad habit and go straight to Slade. Things didn't go according to plan, and Slade wound up leaving for personal reasons. And they didn't show you that on the regular TV series, the show that aired. They showed you behind the scenes on Paramount Plus app. So I think that Love Island decided to do something for Olivia, and they set up a challenge, not a challenge. They just allowed Olivia and Giovanni to go outside of the villa to go shopping so that they can cook for the Islanders, right? And I think if you didn't know before that Giovanni and Olivia were not were not suitable for one another, especially outside of the villa, then you knew on that trip. It just always seemed like Olivia was trying too hard with him, and it always seemed like he was trying to tell her how he was feeling and trying to get out of her how she was feeling, and well, it all came to a head. But I'll tell you about that. So they make dinner for everybody. Wes and Slade Pool, Amy, Cachet, and Olivia, 4 dates. And Wes and Cachet looked good together, but Wes and Amy looked good together. Slade and Olivia, it made sense to me. It made sense to me. Amy and Slade did not make sense to me. I didn't. He was a very nice guy, very Southern, very gentleman-like, super tall. Not my cup of tea though. I didn't find him attractive. I thought he was kind of. I think super tall people, their limbs are long, and it's just it's it's weird. It's like clunky and uncomfortable to me. So that was that. And of course, unfortunately, the end result with Slade was that he went home. So, okay. So Wes came onto the island and things went that way, right? So then we get the recoupling. And Wes chooses Amy, and Slade didn't get to choose because he went home. Fast forward to Isaiah. He went home because Cache chose Corey, you know? And I liked it. I was voting for Corey to be saved because I saw how he lit up with Florida, and I think that that could happen for him again, and I want to see that happen for him again. So Isaiah he was sent home because Cache chose Corey. And so we have Kira and Will at this point, Olivia and Giovanni. We have Trina and Cinco. We have Josh and Shannon. We have Amy and Wes. And we have Cache and Corey. Okay? So now, fast forward, a couple of challenges go by. And I'm just going to catch you up to where we are now. So the Islanders play a challenge where they're asking questions, and it comes out during the challenge that Will would couple up with Olivia if he wasn't already with Kira. And that just was the green light, apparently, that Olivia needed to all of a sudden try to explore this attraction that she says she had for him, but didn't want to upset the group because Kira and Will were such a thing. I don't remember her ever saying that or expressing that she had an attraction to Will. I don't remember her ever looking his direction. I just don't remember any. I don't remember her being interested in anyone but Slade. I don't even think she was interested in Christian like that. So that's strange to me. And then by this time, Cache is now, because Cinco in the game said that if Trina wasn't there, he'd be coupled up with Cache. Everybody knows that. Cache knows that. Trina knows that. The Islanders know that. But it's like, but you're not coupled up with her. And you chose Trina when you had Cache. So it's like, what are we even trying to explore here? So that opens up a door for Cache to try one last time to, try to see if Cinco will come back to her because she's the one he's supposed to be with, and she can see that they're happier together than he is with Trina. And everybody's telling her that he's bored with Trina, and child, leave that man where he at because he didn't want you when he had you. And I just don't understand why they're making all these changes and taking all these risks right before Casa Amor is coming. Because we all know Casa Amor is a game changer. These men can go into this other house with these women and never come back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and bring one of them back, and like all this crying and pining away for Cinco, and Cinco brought back Letitia. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And I'm really starting to not feel like Cinco is worth it. Like, he's a really sweet guy. It seems like he definitely would take care of you. It seems like he's definitely, he's a keeper. He's somebody you can take home to your parents, but like, I'm not going to fight this girl over you. I'm not going to keep going back and forth and being in this love triangle. You either want me or you don't. And if you don't, then I'm going to explore the other options that's here on this island. Corey is fine. Giovanni is fine. I don't get it. Wes came into the picture a Harvard grad. Fine as he wants to be, intelligent as he wants to be, successful, the full package. And not too many of them looked at him twice. Even Amy decided that, she had a unresolved feelings for Jeremy and she wanted Jeremy back. I'm just like, everybody's lost their minds. I don't know what's happening. I actually got turned off watching it, and that's why the video was late. Because I don't understand what they're doing. I don't get it. And then part two. Part two. Because I'm not even done. I haven't even gone in. I'm just trying to catch you up. Part two. It's coming. Like, comment, share. Let me know in the comments below, how you feel about Isaiah going home. Were you sad about it? How do you feel about this Operation Heart Attack, where Olivia and Cachet and possibly Corey are going to try to explore the relationships and work harder to get what they want out of the house, or at least express themselves, so that, this won't be a regretted trip if they don't say what they're feeling for the person that they're feeling it for. Like, get over it. I don't understand it. Because the more I look into this Operation Heart Attack thing, and as much as Cachet talked to Cinco in their last conversation, it just did not seem to me like she was swaying Cinco either way. It just seemed to me like he was interested in Cachet, but he was going to stick with Trina for different reasons. And I think he should stick with Trina, because that's ultimately who he chose. And Cachet should have just been upfront when she had the chance. So, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let me know what you're thinking. And be prepared for part two to come, because I'm going in.